So let's solve the question number 17 of this CKS series. So for that we will be going to switch the context first. Now let's read the question. So audit logging has been enabled in the cluster with an audit policy located at here on CKS 3477. Now we have to change the configuration so that only one backup of the log is stored. Alter the policy in a way that it only store logs from a secret resources level metadata from system nodes, user groups, level request response. After you altered the policy, make sure to empty the log file so it can contain only entries according to your changes, like using echo command. Okay, so this is related to auditing, and this is one of the important question when you giving the CKS exam. So it is mandatory that one auditing question would be there. So it would be good so you will be able to understand how auditing works in here in, in Kubernetes. So first of all, it is saying that audit logging has already been enabled. If you want to check it, you can just open the API server. But for that, then let's see the content of the Kube API server manifest. And you can see this is audit logging. Already they have commented that thing. Like they made the changes, okay? So audit logging has been enabled. And then they have this policy file is located here. So as you can see, this is the same. Then after that, the logs are storing here. Then as per the question first, you can see that change the configuration so that only one backup of the logs is stored. So we have to make the changes here where we have to specify the max backup is equals to 1 instead of file. And then we have to alter the policy. So first of all, we will be going to make change in the Kube API server manifest. So I'll just open it and I will come on this line where max backup is there. Then we will be going to keep 1 instead of 5 because it asks us to store only one backup of it. Okay, after this, if you run the pods command or any kubectl command, it will say that it will throw us error, and that is expected because sometimes it will take time to update the Kube API server manifest. So now you can see that the API server is up and running. If you are not able to see, so you can just check the API server using this command where you are just checking the container, and you will be able to see that your Kube API server is running since last 36 seconds. And if it getting exited, so you can check the logs of the container as well using, because we are specifying -a, it means that it will show us the exited container as well. So our pod is up and running of the API server. Now we have to alter the policy. So first of all, let's see the policy. So I'll just cat, and you can see that this is very basic level of policy. Now we have to enable the policy. For that, we will be going to use Kubernetes documentation, and I will search auditing and just click on the first link. As you can see, this is related to auditing. Now we have to create one policy. So you can see these are the examples. So the first thing is saying that from secret resources, we have to store the logs for secrets resources with level metadata. So let's look for the secrets, or else you can also define your resources as well. But it would be good if you find secrets here. So yes, I am able to get the secret here. Uh, I'll just copy this thing, and I will just add one line, and then as it asked us for secrets only, so I'll just remove the config map first. I'll also remove this line as well. Then after that, the, the resource should be indented, and you can also validate, and yeah, this is fine. So now the next thing is we have to gather the logs from system nodes, which is a user groups, and the level would be request response. So yep, we will be going to get the request response from here. So you can see here, this is one of the example where we can mention system nodes. So what we will do, we'll just copy this user group content, and then I will add it here. And instead of system authenticated, we need to use system colon nodes. The level should be request response, and we make sure I have to indentate this value as well. And we have to remove this last metadata thing, and we are good. And I will save and close this file. And also we have to remove all the content from this log file, so I'll do it as soon as possible. And then let's cat this, and as soon as I remove the content of the audit.log files, it is still writing, and it means it's working, and we are able to see the things.
So that's it for this question. Please check out the playlist for this CKS KillerShell series. The link is given in the description box, and also you can check out the pinned comment. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you and have a good day.